I can remember being very young, probably in elementary school, and we would drive by Interstate 40. And every time we passed exit 103, I would always look over at the very iconic Western Piedmont Pond. To me, it was just incredibly iconic and beautiful. And of course, being that age, I didn't know what this place was. And I certainly did not anticipate that it would have such a huge impact on my life.
There was a family attitude. We were all in it together. We did crazy things about where we taught classes, and then we saw buildings going up. It was student directed. It was community directed. I think we served our purpose well. And when you started thinking and meeting people across Burke County who had attended Western Piedmont, their lives were changed. We changed a lot of lives to the better, and that makes all of us feel good about what we did there.
But coming to this institution, I found that people were willing to cooperate, they were willing to work together. The sense of camaraderie here was just terrific, and they were very open to new ideas. If you get the right people in the right place at the right time, that you can do amazing things. You know, a lot of times they give credit to the administrators, but a good administrator acknowledges and realizes that what's going on at any institution has less to do with them and more to do with the dedication of the people with whom they are working. And I truly felt that way about the people when I was here.
The challenges, the problems, the difficulties, the barriers that our students, our employees, faculty, and staff face are our joint responsibility. We're going to bust through any barrier, any challenge, so that students, our people, have their best opportunity for success.
Many of my family members attended this college, many of my cousins, and now many of my nieces and nephews also attend Western Piedmont. So I would say that we're a very proud family of pioneers. Even after I graduated, I kept in touch with a lot of the instructors that I had here. I was still being mentored by folks here that laid the foundation for me for my educational journey.
Having graduated high school in the early 90s and in 93, knew that I wanted to go into emergency services, follow in the footsteps of my dad and my uncle, and the gap between being able to go into basic law enforcement training and high school was about a year and a half. And so, you know, taking those classes early on, you know, your basics, your English, your history classes, and some sociology and psychology classes was a good gap for me. Western Piedmont is really one of them gems in our community, and we're so fortunate to have it in North Carolina. The quality of programming from EMS to law enforcement training to nursing training, those folks, when they come out of Western Piedmont, they're ready to hit the ground running with boots on the ground. And we need that now more than ever in emergency services and in healthcare.
I knew from a very early age that I wanted to be in the medical field, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I didn't want to be at the bedside, and science was always my thing. So I put an application in at Western Piedmont when I was 15 or 16. I think the youngest applicant to ever be accepted into the MLT program. Nobody really knows what we do. We're behind the scenes heroes that are very important to the lives of folks in our community. Just about the whole lab's full of Western Piedmont graduates. I would say 80 to 90%, and it may be higher than that. We all had our starts at Western Piedmont. It's a great, great community college.
The college has always had strong ties with the community, and I go back to some of those early pioneers like Stanley Moore, Dr. Pfeiffer, Bob Carr. Our senator then, Sam Irvin, was he pushed this community college. But when there's been downturns in the economy, people come back to school, and Western Piedmont has always been there to meet that need. When you have the ability to change someone's lives, you better take your job seriously. Western Piedmont has always done that. We've had good leadership, and I'm not just talking about the president, I'm talking about the deans, and even in the classroom teachers have always shown strong leadership with school.
You may have different things that come up in your life, and knowing that they have that empathy and understanding and working with me on more than one occasion to get me to the end game was something that really contributed to my success today.
I want to see Western Piedmont Community College being an integral hub that networks with everyone in our community, that every single part, geographically, culturally, socially, we as a college are involved in every piece of that. As we look forward, we're getting better and doing more to meet the needs of the people who need Western Piedmont Community College.
Here then, now you're looking at what, the 60th anniversary, 6 decades. That's monumental in itself, and I'm proud that I worked there.
You never know who can open which doors of opportunities for you. I'm grateful and thankful for that relationship because it not only allows me to serve my community, but in my other role, it allows me to serve the students in another way.